1 lakh COVID-19 patients currently hospitalized, 77% of all ICU beds occupied, 40% of unvaccinated people, an average of over 1,000 daily deaths due to COVID-19, daily new infections averaging around 1,52,000. And the silence of the media. The United States of America is suffering miserably, and liberal media, which defamed India during its second wave of infections, couldn't care less. They're too preoccupied pleasing the Democrats. Hi and welcome. This is TFI English, the socio-political analysis arm of TFI Media Group. I'm your host Tribhuvan, and in this video, I will tell you how Western liberal media tarnished India during the Delta surge, and now they are silent as the US struggles to survive. The United States of America, leader of the free world, the savior of small and helpless countries, the most advanced power in the world, and an owner of many such more titles, is today reeling under an unsparing COVID-19 wave. The number of coronavirus patients in the US hospitals has breached 1 lakh, the highest level in 8 months according to the Department of Health and Human Services. As per data revealed by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, COVID-19 hospitalizations have more than doubled in the past month. Over the past week, more than 500 people with COVID were admitted to hospitals each hour on an average. Despite the USA government's massive push to vaccinate all adult Americans, 39% of the US residents have not had their first dose of COVID-19 vaccines, leaving a significant portion of the population susceptible to infection. More than 77% of all ICU beds are now occupied in the United States. On Thursday, the US was reported to have recorded more than 1,100 new COVID-19 deaths on a nationwide average. What's worse, children are facing the brunt of the latest surge in the infection across the America. Daily new infections are averaging to around 1,52,000, and hospitals in Florida and some other states are beginning to face medical oxygen shortages. Very interestingly though, American media, particularly that has a liberal ideology and slant, is trying to cover up the COVID disaster that has struck the United States. Just for formality's sake, every media house has run one or two non-opinionated and rather blunt reports of the COVID-19 situation in the United States, even as the focus has been on Republican-ruled states like Texas and Florida. What American media is certainly not doing is hard-hitting coverage, which holds the Biden administration responsible for the mess in which the United States finds itself right now. Media houses like the Washington Post, the New York Times, Reuters, CNN and others who went hammer and tongs against India and its union government during the second wave of COVID-19 infections are, interestingly, maintaining stoic silence when it comes to holding the rulers of America accountable. It seems American media is far more concerned about the COVID-19 crisis striking all parts of the world except their own country. American media did some pretty dirty coverage of India's COVID-19 crisis, from marketing and earning from Indians' misery and prying upon their private spaces at crematoriums to even lying about floating dead bodies in River Ganga and people burning their loved ones on the bank of the rivers, to now covering up their country's COVID-19 situation. American media has put the journalism to shame once again. Publishing one or two reports is not enough. How many liberal reporters have gone into even one overburdened hospital or medical facility in the United States and brought about a report from within such facilities? This was indeed the case when India was suffering earlier this year. Foreign media outlets send their top reporters to visit Indian hospitals and market our misery to the world. Now, when karma is getting back at them, they all seem to have retired to the comforts of their studios and homes. American media should be covering the country's ongoing COVID-19 crisis. Coverage certainly does not entail republishing an insipid report from a wire agency by changing its thumbnail and tweaking the headline a bit. Coverage is done by going to ground zero and bringing out the misery and realities of the situation prevalent therein. Currently, that is not happening. Coverage also involves opinion. It includes scathing indictment of the authorities' responses to the events unfolding. All of this is absent in America's media's reportage of the COVID crisis today. Public health officials in the United States have said that the recent surge in COVID-19 cases is largely fueled by the highly infectious Delta variant of the coronavirus. More than 95% of intensive care beds are currently occupied in Alabama, Florida and Georgia. All in all, situation in the United States is grim and American media couldn't care less.